lecture, we will talk more about index of Pandas data structures. So we see the index objects in Pandas series and DataFrame are responsible for the labels on the axis and other metadata as the name of the axis. So this is a series created with 5 values, and index is an array with 5 string values. So we can use series.index to get this index array. And unlike all the other elements in the Pandas data structures, the index objects are immutable. So once declared, they cannot be changed. But this ensures the secure sharing between the various data structures. So some methods on index. There are some specific methods for index available to get some information about index from data structure. For example, ID minimum and ID maximum are two functions that return, respectively, the index with the lowest value and the index with the highest value. So we can write a series dot ID x mi in and IDX max. The index with duplicate labels. So far you have met all cases in which index within a single data structure have a unique label. Although many functions require this condition to run, but this condition is not mandatory on the data structures. For Pandas, for example, see a series with some duplicate label. So this is a series with 6 value from 0 to 5, and index also 6 value, but white and green are duplicated. So regarding the selection of elements in a data structure, if there are more values in correspondence of the same label, you will get a series in place of a single element. So for example, if we write series bracket and select white, then it will return a series with 2 value and both has index of white. And the same logic applies to the data frame with duplicate index that will return the data frame. And the Pandas provides is a unique attribute belonging to the index objects to tell if they are indexed with duplicate labels inside the structure data. So for example, for the series, you can write .index is unique. And for data frame, you can also write index.is underscore unique. Then the resulting is true or false. Reindexing. So it was previously stated that once it is declared in a data structure, the index object cannot be changed. But by executing a reindexing, you can also overcome this problem. It is possible to obtain a new data structure from an existing one where indexing rules can be defined again. So for example, this is a series created with 4 values and with the index array. Then during reindexing, it is possible to change the order of the sequence of index and delete some of them or add new ones. In the case of a new label, Pandas adds not a number as the corresponding value. So in this case, we reindex this series. Then this is new indexing. So the result will be 4 indexing and the corresponding values of a resulting series. But for this index number 5, because in the original series has no indexing for 5, so the value in this new reindexing series will have NaN. And the reindexing with interpolation. So we can use method to interpolate the index, which can create arithmetical indexing in reindexing. So this is original indexing in series with 4 values and 4 index number. Then we use reindexing range to get 6 values from 0 to 5, but the method we said if are a forward filling, so the index number will be this one, forward filling, then the value will be filled with corresponding forward value. So for example, these two index number not appear in original series, then their value will be filled with the forward value. And if we use backward fill, then these two values will be filled with the backward value. And extending the concepts of reindexing with series to the data frame, you can have a rearrangement not only for indexing rows but also with regard to the column alphabetically. For example, we can create reindexing of the original data frame with number, this one, 0 to 5 for indexing. Then the column, we write a new column for 4 column. But because these 3 1 can be found in original data frame, but this is a new one, so this new one will be alphabetically forward filled with color, alphabetically forward filled with color, because the alphabet C, then N, then O, then P. So this column's value, new, will be the same as the colors column in the reindexing resulting data frame. And the job for series, this method will return a new object without the items that you want to delete. So this is series with 4 values. Then we can write series.job yellow. If we do not add axis here, then the default will be for row, will be dropped. So yellow. So the resulting series will not have yellow value. And we can also drop blue and white. Just use brackets for these 2 values. And the job for data frames. So regarding the data frame, instead, the values can be deleted by referring to the labels of both axes. So this is a data frame with 16 values, then 4 columns and 4 rows. And to delete the rows, you just pass the index of the rows. So because job for the data frame will default will take the rows. So these 2 rows will be dropped. But if you want to delete the columns, you have to specify axis equals 1. Then here we can write frame.job. Inside the parentheses, the bracket for these 2 columns name, and axis equals 1. Then the resulting data frame will not have these 2 columns. We will show these commands in Anaconda Spider now. And see the file called section 11 introducing pandas library.py, and the links to this file can be found in the description of this video. And we see lecture 6, working with index of pandas data structures. So first import pandas and numpy, and we create a series and use series.index to see the index. So index is an array object. Methods on index. So idx minimum is blue. This alphabetically minimum. height maximum, white alphabetically, the last is W. Index with duplicate labels. So we first create an index, a duplicate label, green and white. Then we select value with white. So two values are selected, and the result is also a series. And we check is unique for the index, is false. And for the data frame case, we create a data frame. Then we check the index true. Because index from 0 to 4, a unique value or no duplication. And the reindexing, first create a series 1, 2, 3, 4, index and the value, 4 values. Then we reindexing, the resulting will be a new series 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 5, 5, 1. But the value for 5 is NaN because no index of 5 in the original series. Next, we create a series with numeric index. Then reindexing with automatically filling method, resulting 0 to 5 indexing range 6, 0 to 5, then forward field with value for 1 and 2. Then we use backward filling. So this time 1 and 2 are backward filled with value of 5. Then for data frame case, with forward filling and create a new column. Then the new column is same as column alphabetically forward filled with this column. And we use a backward filling for the data frame for reindexing. So the new column now is backward filled with object column alphabetically. And the dropping, we create a series with 4 values. Then drop yellow. The resulting will be a series with 3 values. And we drop 2 values. So only these 2 indexes left in the resulting series. Blue and white index value are dropped. For the data frame, this is data frame with 4 variable column and 4 rows in the index. And we drop row first, blue, yellow drop. See, so only red and white left in the resulting data frame. Then we drop column, but have to add axis equals 1 here. Then only ball and paper left. Pen and pencil are dropped.